Last year, I did a video drawing DELTARUNE characters as humans, and since then I've had people asking me to do a second part. Since chapters 3 and 4 have been recently released, it's the perfect time to draw more characters. So without further ado, let's begin! First, I'd like to clarify two important things because I know people are going to complain. Number 1. Before you comment, "Oh, why haven't you drawn Susie? Why is there no Ralsei? Where's Noelle?" Check the first video. In that one, I drew all the main liners and a couple of other major characters. Well, except Chris. Because, you know. Number 2. I'll be talking about spoilers from both chapter 3 and 4. I wanted to wait at least a month to give people enough time to have played both chapters, so I can discuss them in this video. You could even say the thumbnail itself has spoilers, but come on, I don't think anyone that has been online during the past month has been able to escape Funny TV Man. So yeah. If you haven't played the game yet, I recommend you to click out and come back later. Or not, just don't complain. And talking about the man of the hour, Mr. Tenna has been occupying my thoughts for the past month, so obviously I had to draw him first. Alongside Queen, because I love her too. Neither of these two goofballs have done anything wrong in their entire life, apart from being very hot and funny. God, I love the DELTARUNE antagonist so much. Except for King, I don't really care about King. A pet peeve I have with some human versions of Tenna is that they tend to make him look too young. He's not a young anime twin, guys, he's an old, almost obsolete TV. So I tried my best to make him look older, but I also have the feeling he's the sort of guy that really takes care of his appearance, so I had to have that in mind. If I'm honest, this video has been way easier than some of my other characters as humans videos, since the characters by themselves are already pretty humanoid. I just tried to find ways to adapt their less human traits into features, like giving Queen a hairstyle to mimic her Megamind looking head shape. Oh, and I thought blue braids could kinda look like wires, at least I hope they read like that. And with some minor adjustments, our first two characters are done. I like how they look together side by side. I really like the contrast of old versus modern technology, and I hope the next chapters give us more content of these two together because I believe they could be unstoppable as best friends. Let's continue discussing a bit of chapter 3, because it was one of the funniest chapters so far. I still do prefer chapter 2 and 4 over it, but that only goes to show how great the game is. My main complaint with chapter 3 is that I kinda thought the Legend of Tenna minigames dragged for a bit too long. I don't know, I kinda wish we only had to play one of those and could have spent more time exploring the place and talking to the NPCs. Tenna is so fun and he's always stealing the show, but can we take a moment to appreciate rules? I don't know what is about him, I hate his guts, I also love him and enjoy every second he's on screen. Him trying to defeat our party by getting in the middle of a couple's argument and trying to form the ultimate polycule. Him thinking Chris, Susie and Ralsei were dating this entire time. The stupid way he talks. Please never shut up, annoying blue man. I also liked Lanino and Elnina. They're both cute and fun, and are in desperate need of couples therapy, so I obviously had to draw the three of them together. For Lanino and Elnina, I wanted to emphasize their weather broadcaster appearance. With Lanino, I thought it was a good idea to work on his side profile to make him as angular as possible, while I wanted to give Elnina a very puffy afro to mimic her cloud hair in game. With rules, I just gave him a human color skin and I was done. I focused more on capturing his pathetic and flamboyant personality. But yeah, he's just a man. And look how cute they look together. They're probably gonna break up in 5 minutes, but worry not. The original Star Walker will save the polycule. Yeah, he looks exactly the same in my human AU. And now it's time for the secret bosses. The most requested character by far was Spamton, which, yeah, makes sense. I thought of including him in the last video, but there were already too many characters, so I hope all of you Spamton enthusiasts are happy now. And there's Devil too. I struggled with Spamton. I had a clear vision in my mind of how I wanted him to look, but at the same time I struggled to make him as disgusting as I envisioned him. For Devil, I just went with a clown, silly jester man. To be fair, I didn't really know what to do with him, other than drawing a random human in his clothes. I tried making his eyes and eyebrows in a similar shape to his eyes in his sprite, but I felt there wasn't much I could do with him. I think chapter 2 is my favorite so far, mainly because of Queen and Spamton. Before the latest chapter's release, I was hoping to get some more Queen content in Castle Town, but I didn't have any high hopes about getting any more Spamton apart from maybe a mention, and that was fine by me. I was so wrong. I could argue Spamton haunts the narrative of chapter 3 way more than in chapter 2, and all the new lore, new information, new yaoi, that scene, you know which one I'm talking about. Speaking of that, I was wondering if there's a specific term for when you ship two characters but as a divorced couple. Like, yeah, these two absolutely had something going on, but now it's over and they hate each other's guts. Because that's exactly how I feel about Spanton and Tenna. No, I don't think their relationship could ever work. Yes, I'm sure they've explored each other's bodies. Well, if that has a name apart from being a weirdo, let me know. Cause I'm a Spamtenna divorced truther, and here are Spanton and Jevil. I like how they look, especially Spanton. I think I was able to capture his grossness. So now, my question is, Jevil, why don't you get out of my pocket? I know you can't talk to me, Jevil, please! And last, but definitely not least, the arguably best character in the entire game. My man, my goat, Gerson. I love him so much I drew two versions of him. And also because I couldn't decide between drawing his normal outfit or his battle one. If you told me years ago that the turtle bender from Undertale could become one of my most favorite Toby Fox's characters, I wouldn't be too surprised. That man never misses writing characters. Except with King. Okay, I gotta stop before this becomes a King slander video. Gerson is funny, wise, and has beaten the heck out of me over and over again. I also love his relationship with Susie. That girl only needed someone that believed in her and treated her with respect. And that person was dead. But well, good things she eventually got to meet him. As much as I love Tenna, I wish Gerson was more popular in the fandom. Delve TV this, Allmin Yaoi that. You cannot proclaim yourself an all-man enjoyer when you don't appreciate the superior all-man. And talking about all people, artists, I know most of you are allergic to drawing people over 30, but drawing elderly characters is extremely fun. I assume it's mainly because it's easier to push those wrinkles and expressions without making the characters look too old because they are already old. So yeah, if you haven't drawn any old people in a while, go, do it, I challenge you. Draw your grandma or something. Oh well, here's Gerson, and with this one we are done. And these are all the characters I've made for this second video. Which one is your favorite? If you haven't watched it already, I could recommend you to watch the first part too. I don't know if I'll make a third part anytime soon, because there aren't that many Deltarune characters I haven't drawn. Maybe when Chapter 5 releases. I might do an Undertale one if people want to. I don't know why I haven't made it already. But that's all for this video. Bye bye!